If you've been following the revamped Knicks this season, you might have noticed the new and not so improved jump shot of Mikal Bridges. Oh, he could really use some milk. His shot used to be odd but effective. Now it's still strange, but appears to be broken. I imagine it just needs some time to adjust. I suspect that during games, he's blending his old shooting style with a new one, which is causing some problems. It reminds me of the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I wonder what prompted him to alter his shooting form. His shot has always been a bit unconventional, but it used to be more of a quick slingshot motion. There are some aspects reminiscent of Bill's style, and it looks terrible while everyone seems to be questioning what happened to Bridges' jump shot, including Anthony Edwards. Now he's at the free throw line, needing to change his shot. Bridges has averaged just below 20 points per game since joining the NBA and has shot over 42% from beyond the arc in the 2020-2021 season, maintaining a solid 37-38% three-point shooting consistency overall. He is a great shooter from mid-range, behind the three-point line, and at the free throw line, which often indicates a player's mechanical consistency. Lonzo Ball serves as a prime example of that, despite being a fantastic 41% three-point shooter in college. In the peculiar landscape of the NCAA, a more reliable determinant of three-point shooting proficiency seems to be a player's free throw line consistency, and at 64% Bridges seemingly had no opportunity to score effectively behind the extended NBA three-point line until the Pelicans facilitated his workout, helping him enhance his three-point shooting percentage from 33% to 38% with an updated shooting technique. Bridges' new jumper, characterized by a peculiar slingshot motion, was far from ideal prior to this season. He had struggled with an awkward Bill Cartwright-style catapult that featured a significant hitch, a delayed release, and a noticeably less fluid execution. While aesthetically unpleasing, the greater concern lies in its effectiveness. In 3 games with the New York Knicks, Bridges has managed to convert only 2 of his 18 three-point attempts, 2 out of 18, including an abysmal shooting performance where he launched 10 attempts, only to see every single one clank off the backboard. I understand that refining a jump shot often involves taking steps backward before moving forward. But when a player who costs you 7 draft picks expected to be an immediate floor spacer and secondary scoring option opts to alter his shooting form while simultaneously experiencing the worst shooting slump of his career, it may be time to reconsider the entire shooting coach staff in the Knicks organization. This isn't the first instance of jump shooters plummeting unexpectedly. Ben Simmons notably shifted from making mid-range shots in high school to being celebrated by teammates when he finally hit a three-pointer against the Shanghai Sharks. In Simmons' situation, it strongly appears that a lack of confidence is at the core issue. Similarly, Giannis experienced a significant decline in his jump shot, dropping from near-league average during his rookie year to below 30% for nearly his entire career afterward. However, what differentiates Giannis' situation is his transformation from hesitant to an unstoppable force, unlike Mel Bridges, who has not displayed the same growth. When discussing vanishing jump shooters, nothing compares to Markelle Fultz, whose struggles likely keep his team's GM awake at night. Following a shoulder injury, he faced the revelation of a scapular muscle imbalance that resulted in compressed nerves or blood vessels between the collarbone and first rib, causing shoulder and arm weakness, pain, or numbness. Fultz drastically altered his shooting mechanics to mitigate the discomfort he experienced. Building confidence in your shooting capabilities within a new league must be challenging, and anyone who has undergone significant changes to their shooting form later in life understands how much longer adaptation can take. After shooting 41% from 3 in college, Fultz still hasn't achieved league average from beyond the arc, illustrating how an injury can derail a player's trajectory. In Mel's case, this player is truly an Iron Man, as he hasn't missed a game due to injury in his first 6 NBA years. There are no concerns regarding minor injuries, and although it appears he injured his shoulder during the preseason based on his current shooting performance, what's the reason for this unexpected change? After much speculation, it seems we have an answer. Is this the same shooting technique you've used for a while? Ever since I entered the league, I've tried to revert back to normal since my college days, so it's been 7 years of daily effort. So, does it feel abnormal or unnatural? What exactly are you trying to fix? Well, when I left college, I modified it slightly, and then during my second NB, a year had a hitch, so I've been working to correct that since. What adjustments did you make? This year, it's nothing specific. I'm just trying to get back to how I shot in college. That's about it. Mikal Bridges did shoot impressively in college at over 43% from three-point range and 85% from the free throw line. But you'll notice that in recent years, his set point deviated a bit to the left side of his body after hitting only 33%. It's probable that during his rookie year, Bridges realized he needed to make adjustments to his mechanics. As he mentioned in his second year, you can notice a distinct hitch in his follow-through, which transformed a minor issue into a larger one. However, as he has developed in the league, both he and his set points have somewhat improved. Though it's not flawless, his elbow remains loose and untucked with a somewhat slow catapult release. Still, he has managed to maintain a fluid, one-motion jump shot that is consistent and effective. Observing his arms, his set point is slightly centered, and despite his arm not being fully at 90 degrees, it looks quite similar each time he elevates. Many shooters don't possess forms that mimic Klay Thompson's, and that's perfectly fine. While you could critique details of nearly any player in the NBA, Bridges has a solid and stable base, consistent follow-through, a high release point, and impressive efficiency on a large volume of shots. So, why dissect one of the most proficient three-point scorers in the current game? If anything, the Knicks should focus on helping him tuck his elbow and shoot more quickly, especially with arms that hang down low and a player who is already consistently hitting shots. Why make changes at all? The Knicks have invested significantly in the Mikal Bridges project, betting heavily on immediate success, and alongside Jalen Brunson, they've acquired one of the premier two-way guards in the league, who has the ability to generate his own shot and sink three-pointers. Consistently appeared to be one of the top backcourt duos in the league. But so far, we have seen this New York native playing against the Knicks go Bridges with the shot clock expiring currently. Oh, the 8 from beyond the arc is this the one? No.